Hey, happy Friday to you. It is yet another blessing to be on this side of the land, even with the rain. You see, that is my view right now. It is raining. I am sitting still. Usually I am sitting in this position probably about 30 minutes or so. And so, a lot of people, good morning to Sheba. Thank you so much for joining. You got a lot of people that feel like they're not getting out. They hate that it's raining and this, that, and the third. But, rain is a blessing. And all we have to do is, get ourselves covered up, dressed for the weather and keep it moving. Rain, snow, sleet, shine, whatever is going on, just prepare for the occasion and keep it moving. Where we don't even have to complain about it. We don't have to worry about it. Just do what needs to be done, even in that season of rain. But that's what my view is looking like. Good morning, Shanti. Good morning, Camelia. Thank you so much for joining. So it may be a little, and it's not really dark, but it is somewhat dark. But anyway, I pray that you're having an amazing start to your day. I personally have been up since about the 4 o'clock hour, just praying, praising, worshiping, sending emails, messages, just doing what I do. And so you see what the title of this live feed is. Do you have the courage to make a move? Good morning, Miss Greer. Thank you so much for joining. You see what the title of this live feed is. Do you have the courage to make a move? Do you know taking action and making moves? Happy Friday. Do you know, good morning, Ashayla. Thank you so much for joining. Do you know that taking action and making moves, it requires you to have courage? Because if you are fearful and doubtful, most of the time in those cases, you're not going to make a move. So my question for you this morning, because I love to ask questions. I'm a question person. I love to ask questions. So the question that I have for you this morning, do you have the courage to bust a move? Yes. Do you have the courage to make a move? Do you have the courage to step out of your comfort zone, get from your familiarity? Do you have the courage to take on the challenge? Do you have the courage to try something different, something new? Do you have the courage to step out on faith, to say that, I don't even know how this thing is going to pan out. I don't even know how I'm going to pay for it. I don't know how this is going to work out. But do you have the courage to try and to believe in you like you've never done it before? Because I'm going to tell you something. It is going to take, good morning, Mary. Thank you so much for joining. It is going to take you doing something different than you've ever done before. It is going to require for you to get out of your comfort zone. Because see, our comfort zone is usually about this big. You see this little circle? Maybe this big. This is the comfort zone. But it's like everything else is happening around us. And it's a lot bigger than that. Everything else is happening around us. But we have to have the courage to make a move. We have to have the courage to step out. And when we have the courage to step out, we are not limited in what we can do. We are not limited in what we can impact. We would not be limited in what we can change and what we can have and who we can influence. But if we don't never have the courage, sometimes you all have a message for somebody and you don't even have the courage to tell them. God has told you to give somebody a message. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. God has asked for you to pass a message. God has asked for you to give them a word. God has told you to tell them that he loves them, that it's going to be all right. And you don't even have the courage to do what God has asked for you to do. Good morning, Ron. Thank you so much for joining. So my question for you today is, Do you have the courage to get out of your comfort zone? If you are expecting anything to happen in the rest of your 2019, if you are expecting anything to happen in your 2020, and I know we're saying that 2020 is the year of vision, and 2020 is the year of perfect vision, and 2020 is going to be the same way as 2019 and 2018. Come on now, somebody. It is going to be the exact same way if we do not get out of our comfort zone. Do you have the courage to be uncomfortable? Do you have the courage to step out on faith? Great and blessed Friday to you, Onika. Thank you so much. Do you have the courage to say that I am going to step out? I am going to step out on faith. I'm going to step out. I am optimistic. I am hopeful. I am faithful. I'm stepping out on faith. This thing is going to have to either take me down or it's going to take me farther. Come on now, somebody. Do you have the attitude that this thing is going to either take me down or it is going to take me farther? You need to have an attitude that you're looking to go higher and you're looking to go farther. It is time out for us sitting in the same position, doing the same thing, talking about the same stuff, hoping and wishing about the same changes, but we're not willing to do anything different. So are you willing? Are you willing? Are you ready? Are you ready to walk by faith and not by sight? Are you ready to get out of your comfort zone? Are you ready to network and communicate and collaborate with new people? Because you already see the people that you was raised with, the people that you grew up with, the people that you went to school with, the people that you've been talking with. Them people ain't doing nothing. I said ain't, it's not great English, but it's great talking. They ain't doing nothing. They're not doing anything. They've been talking about the same stuff since you was in school. Good morning, Jessica. Thank you so much for joining. So do you have the courage to bust a move? Do you have the courage to make a move? Do you have the courage to take action? Do you have the courage to start the business? Do you have the courage to tell somebody what you're selling? Do you have the courage to tell somebody what you're offering? Do you have the courage to build your business? Yes, Lord, I already know what's behind me. I'm looking forward to what's ahead of me for me. Do you have the courage? I am so with you, Camellia. Because see, we already know where we've been. I have the courage. I'm finna go into the unknown. I'm going to go walking blind because I know that walking by faith is not walking by what I see. But I got to step out. I got to step out. Do you have the courage to step out of the known and go into the unknown? Go into what you haven't seen. Go into what you have experienced. See, some of us, look, some people, they're still showing up in what they know ain't working. They still showing up in what's taking them out, what's bringing them down, what's making them feel bad. That's what's making them feel depleted. And some of y'all are deleted. But do you have the courage to try something new? Oh, I feel that thing down up in my spirit. Do you have the courage to try something new? It ain't about who you are. It's not about what you know. It is not about you being an introvert and you don't like talking to people. Baby, you got to get out of your comfort zone in order for some stuff to happen in your life. In order for your business to grow, it's not going to just grow. If you do the same thing in your business next year as you have done in your business this year, guess what? You're going to get the same outcome. And sometimes it's worse because if you don't have a competitive edge, somebody that's doing what you're doing is going to get your business. Somebody that is putting in what you're not putting in is going to get your clients. It's going to get your customers. So sometimes you have to even upgrade to stay competitive. You have to upgrade to stay on the market. You have to upgrade to be relevant. So can you please, come on now, somebody, can you please look into yourself and say, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I am tired. I'm like Camellia. I already know what's behind me. I already know what I don't like. You got to make a conscious, calculated decision and say, look, this is where I am. I don't like it. I don't want to be here. I want to see something different. I want to do something different. I want to experience something different. It's a process. You got to make a decision. I told them last night, you got to make a decision. And then after you make a decision, you got to have some type of plan. And when you have some type of plan, you got to experience it. And then you're going to get feedback from the experience. So you got to make a decision. You got to create a plan. You got to experience it, get the feedback, and wash, repeat, or delete what is not working. Wash, repeat, or delete what is not working. If you want your finances to be right, you want your credit to be right, you want your marriage to be right, you want your relationship to be right, you want your business to be right, you want your body to be right, even if you want your doggone mind to be right, you got to be willing to do something different. Do you have the courage? 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 Some of you, I was thinking when I was driving over here, getting ready to park, I said, you know what? Sometimes the enemy, he try to make you look like his image. He would try to make God's kids look like liars. You know, you said you was going to be. You said you was going to do. You said you was going to have. And sometimes he try to take us down. He think that he can get the best of us. But you know, I told you earlier this week that he's a full-time liar. Don't believe the lies. Don't believe the lies. Don't believe the okie doke. The okie doke, they can stay out your inbox. They can get up off your page. When they see you ain't falling for the okie doke, they will stop bothering you. You got to make up in your mind, I am tired of living the way I'm living. Even if you're not tired, you know what? Anything that you're not frustrated with, you will keep on dealing with. You'll keep on dealing with it. Anything that you are not frustrated with, you will keep dealing with it. You will keep putting up with it. You will keep on smiling. You will keep on showing up. You will keep on doing it. But you got to be tired of being tired. You got to get sick and you got to get tired. You got to say, you know, I'm tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm tired of trying to figure out how I'm going to pay my light bill. I am tired of not being able to take vacation. I'm tired of not being able to do anything for myself after I pay my bills. I am tired of living, you know, check to check and from month to month. I'm tired of living off of prayer to prayer. You know, you got to say that I got some prayers in the bank that I don't even have to borrow from this month because I know how I'm going to pay my bills. I know where my help is going to come from. I know. You got to get to a point that you have a plan that you okay with living with. You got to stop having to go to the throne for the little stuff. You got to start saying, good morning, Renee. Thank you so much for joining. Get to a point that you say, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to face this thing head on. I'm ready to tackle whatever obstacles. I'm ready to take whatever detour. I'm ready to lose whoever I need to lose. But I'm ready to face whatever I'm ready to face because I am ready for a change in my life. I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to turn this frown to a smile. I'm ready to enjoy the peace that surpasses all understanding. I'm ready. I am ready for happiness. I'm ready. I am ready because the joy of the Lord is my strength. You got to tell yourself that I'm ready. That fear is not of the Lord, but he gave you power. He gave us love and a sound mind. I don't have to be wavering. I don't have to have part of me over there and the other part over here. I can have my whole self in my present. I can have my whole self in this situation. I can have my whole self working on what I need to be working on. So do you have the courage? Good morning, Sherry. Thank you so much for joining. Do you have the courage to get out of your comfort zone? Are you ready? Are you ready? See, some of y'all, you still doubt. The enemy is talking to you now. I can't do it. I don't know where to start. I don't have nobody to help me. Nobody is going to support me. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I want to do. It's time. It is time for you to start doing something. It's time, even if you have to do trial and error. If you have to start and it don't work, and start something else and it don't work, and start something else and it don't work, and start something else and it don't work, but you got to start something. You got to start something. Good morning, Abby. Thank you so much for joining. You have to start something. How are you doing, beautiful sister? I am doing amazing. I am doing amazing. Why am I doing amazing? Because I am going to show up, and I know God is going to show out. I am going to start something new. I'm going to start something different. I am going to believe in every process. I am going to make a decision that life is going to be better. It's going to be better than the day before. It's going to be better than the week before. It's going to be better than the year before. It's going to be better than the month before. You got to say, I'm ready for better, 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 better. Better days are coming. Come on now, somebody. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Are you ready? Are you ready? Don't sit back and let the enemy rob you. See, the enemy has been robbed. He's looking at us. He's laughing at us. He's making a fool out of us. He's robbing us over what we have inherited. He's making a fool out of us of what we have access to. Do you have the courage? Do you have the courage to step out on faith, to say that I don't see it, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know where, but I'm going, 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 I'm going to try this thing, I'm going to try this thing, I'm going. I always believe in that. I'm going. You got to say, I'm going, because I walk by faith and not by sight. I'm getting out of this little small circle. I'm getting out of this comfort zone. You got to say, I'm going. Good morning, Sister Rogers. Thank you so much for joining. Do you have the courage to get out your comfort zone? Do you have the courage to get up out your cliques, get up out your groups? Some of us, you're going to have the courage to roll solo, because those people that you've been rolling with, they ain't ready. They're not ready. The people that you've been rolling with for years, they're not ready. They're not ready for this level of success, because you got to know that there is an equal and opposite to success as it is for your failure. So you got to know when you're successful, you're going to have some stuff to come. It's not a matter about if it's going to come. It's a matter about when. And see, a lot of us, we would rather stay on the downside because we're afraid of what's going to happen. See, it's just going to have to happen, because I know there is an equal opposite of the good and the bad. And if I'm going to control the good, I'm going to have some control over the bad. It's not going to take me out. I've learned this new technique, and this is good. I've learned this new technique, and every day I say, good thing, bad thing. Who knows? Good thing, bad thing. Who knows? People walk up out of your life. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Who knows? Some of us are trying to hold on to people that we should have let walked up out of our life long time ago. Good thing, bad thing. Who knows? You lost your job. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I know you're worried about your finances, but sometimes if we don't walk away or if we don't get turned away from doors, we'll keep on trying to go into a smaller door when a bigger door is right before us. I'm walking by faith. I've broken out my comfort zone that had me bound up. Praise God. Good thing, bad thing. Who knows? I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know if it's a bad thing. But one thing I do know, I'm not going to label nothing bad. I will find the good in it. Whether you walk out, whether you support, whether you come or go. Good thing, bad thing. Is it a good thing that you're down? Is it a good thing that you're out? Is it a good thing? See, sometimes in those things that look like it's going to take us out, it's a lesson. If you don't learn some lesson, when you go somewhere, if you don't learn nothing but not to go there no more, it was a lesson. We can learn a lesson from every encounter, every circumstance, every situation, everybody. We can learn from what we do. Good morning, Elder Anderson. Thank you so much for joining. So do you have the courage to bust a move? Do you have the courage? See, some of y'all, you're staying in a place of misery because you don't have the courage to do something different. You're telling yourself, I've done this all my life. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I don't know what else I'm good at. But you won't know what you're good at. Good morning, Sharita. Thank you so much for joining. You don't know what you're good at if you don't try. And the enemy will keep you in a stuck place thinking that all you're doing is all you know how to do. But you got to make up in your mind, I am not what I do. I am so much more than that. And I can learn to do whatever I need to do. Whatever I need, God will provide. Whatever skills I need, whatever understanding I need, whatever direction I need, whatever strength I need, whatever courage I need, you got to know that everything that you need, you don't have to stay in no stuck place because you think you don't have an alternative. You don't have to stay in an abusive place because you feel like you don't have an alternative. You do not have to stay in places that you don't want to be. You need to be in places. Good morning, Bobby. Thank you so much for joining. You need to be in places where it can put a smile on your face. It can put joy in your heart, that it can give you a peace of mind. You don't need to stay in no place where you got to figure out how long that you can stay there before you lose your mind, before you pull out your last strand of hair. You got to have the courage to step out on faith, trusting and believing in the one and only true God. I'm not going to be talking to Buddha. I'm not going to be talking to Confucius. I'm not going to be talking to no idol. I'm not going to even be bowing down to man. I am not going to be talking to somebody that can't talk back to me. I got to move you around in order for you to go with me. Come on now, somebody. I don't need no rabbit's foot. I don't need no cross around my neck. All I got to do is talk to the one that leads and guides my every step, that tells me where I should go, that warns me on where I shouldn't go, that tells me what I should say, that stops me from saying what I shouldn't say, that will turn my whole life upside down. You got to know, come on now, somebody, you got to stop worried about, you got to pick them up in order for them to go. Come on now, somebody, you got to take them. Come on now, somebody. Some of y'all, I saw somebody said, dude, you know, is it all right? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's okay for a woman to ask a man out on a date and pay for it? I said, what? What? I guess now you need to pick him up and get him dressed and eat the food for him too. What we do that at? We got to get out of these comfort zones and get out of this zone of desperation that we're willing to do anything. We're willing to change. And I know it ain't, I know people feel like there are really no real rules and we can just do anything. But there's a way for us to do everything. You got to get up out of rolling solo. Seems scary at first, but what doesn't kill you would only make you stronger. Yes. Because see, sometimes rolling solo is the only way you can go. Because if you wait on people, good morning, Anthony. Thank you so much for joining. If you wait on people, Camellia, sometimes you will never get to go. You will miss experiences. You will miss opportunities because you have people in your circle. You have people in your family. They ain't never ready. They always gonna get ready. They always gonna fin to, ought to, should to, and want to, but they ain't gonna never do. They ain't gonna never do. So sometimes in order for you to experience an opportunity of a lifetime, you're going to have to roll solo. Because, see, you got some stuff ahead of you that they're afraid to face. They're afraid to go to that place. They're afraid to go across the bridge. They're afraid to ride the bus. They are afraid to get on the plane. They're afraid to ride the train. Some places you can't drive. Some places you can't walk in. Some places you're not going to be able to go for free. You're going to have to come up off of some finances. You're going to have to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to make some moves, but you're going to have to experience it. And sometimes you're going to have to leave people back. They will hold you back physically. They would hold you back emotionally. They would hold you back. Conversationally. You're going to have to stop talking to negative folks. Waiting on people, they'll hold you up. You're going to have to be ready to roll or you're going to be left. You're going to have to be ready to roll or you're going to be left. You cannot wait on people to be ready, because you got people, they always gonna be ready. They always gonna do. They always should do. And then when you gone, they always asking you questions why you didn't wait on them. Why you didn't wait on me? Been waiting on you for a long time, but I'm gonna take this thing by myself. Can't wait on you no more. I refuse to wait on people that ain't moving. I refuse to wait on people that ain't ready. I refuse to wait on people that's not willing. Y'all hear me, hear me, hear me. You better start leaving these people that's not ready. They ain't willing and they ain't wanting to. You gotta stop trying to pull people that is dead weight. You need some people that's ready. You need some people that's willing. You need some people that say, I may not know what to do, but I'm willing to go with you. I may not know how this gonna work out, but I'm willing to go with you. You need to have some ride or live chick, not no ride or die. I don't need no ride or die chicks. I need some ride or lives. I need some ride or move chicks with me. I need some chicks that's ready to move. I need some chicks that's ready to go. I need some chicks that's ready to take some risks, not trying to stay in their comfort zone. They got to know every step before they take the first step. I don't need to know every step. I need to know the next step. All I need to know is what to do next, what to do next, what to do next. Come on now, somebody, what to do next. I don't need to know every step. What to do next, what to do next. Come on, tell me, what's the next step? I just need to know the very next step. Because, see, I don't need to know step 10 when I can't get to 2 if I ain't took step 1. Come on now, somebody. What's the purpose of me occupying space, time, energy, and effort, knowing step 10 when I ain't took step 1? You need to know step 1 before you can get to step 10. You are not going to be a millionaire, baby, before you 100-naire. You ain't going to be no millionaire before you be 1,000-naire. You are not going to be it. Come on, say that. People will drain you. I roll solo. People will hold you back. I know that's right. Come on, me too, coach. I need some ride or move chicks too. You need to be ready to move. I ain't got time, and I ain't got no babysitter for kids. Baby, bring the kids with you. We can work this thing out. The devil will make anything be a hindrance to you. When I go somewhere, I take my kids with me. They may not can go into the organization. They may not be a part of the event, but baby, they can get them some snacks and some games. They can sit in the hotel and watch some TV. Don't let that be a hindrance to you. The enemy has held single parents back long enough. You bring your baby with you. They'll know. And I ain't talking about, I know sometimes you can't take an arm baby or a knee baby or whatever you want to call them, but you can go some places. If you train your kids at home, they'll know how to act when they get in public. That shouldn't be a hindrance for you. The enemy want to stop you any way that he can. He'll stop you with your kids. He'll stop you with your money. He'll stop you with your mind. He'll stop you with your man. Oh, y'all not going to talk to me. Your man will stop you. Yes, your woman will stop you. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Excuse me. They'll try to stop you. They'll try to stop you. Any excuse. I don't have time to go back and forth with you. Life is passing us all by. Amen. I got a life to live. There's so much that I need to see. So much that I need to do. And we sitting around and we waiting for the perfect time. And we sitting around, we would let opportunities pass us by and say that, I'll do it next time. I'll get a chance to attend the next time. I'll go. You got people, they don't attend the event that you put on, but they'll ask you, when you having the next one? Girl, go sit down. You ain't never showed up. You ain't never support. Go sit down. And in Anthony's voice, you can go and take several seats. Stop wasting time with people that ain't gonna never do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. You got to go back and forth with them explaining the process, and you got to explain the program. And good morning, Aisha. Thank you so much for joining. You got people that you're going back and forth with. You're doing all this doggone explaining. Anthony, you're telling them how much the trip costs. You're telling them when the dates come. You're telling them what you're going to do. And you done did all that explaining, wasting your time when you could have been packing, where you could have been relaxing, where you could have been doing whatever you needed to do. You didn't waste all this time going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for them to say, I ain't going. I can't go this time. I ain't going. I can't come this time. Sit down somewhere, because that has been your response for how long? That's why you can't keep up with friends and buddies, because they get sick of you lying. And that's why I said the enemy will make God's children look like his image. He is the father of all lies. Oh, y'all not going to talk to me today. You got to get to a point to say, I'm getting up out of this comfort zone. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to make whatever sacrifice I need to make. I'm going to make the commitment. But see, a lot of y'all, you ain't committed to nothing. You ain't even committed to yourself. That's why you can't be committed to nobody else. When you see something, you get all excited. You get all wooed and moved, but you'll never transform because you don't stick with nothing long enough. You don't stick with nobody long enough. You want a lifetime of junk that you done piled up to change overnight and say it ain't working. How you think it's not working? You didn't get that way overnight, and you ain't gonna get fixed overnight. The only one that's doing the supernatural and doing the miraculous in an instant is God. But it's gonna take some processes for you to do. You need to make a decision. You need to have a plan. You need to have an experience. You need to get feedback from that experience. And baby, you need to wash, rinse, repeat, and do some more stuff. Go sit down somewhere. I love it. Go and take you several seats. I am a firm believer that people will do what they want to do, and they will try to throw salt in your game because you are doing it. They will sit back and be critical. They're not willing. They're not willing. They're not willing. They're not willing. They're not even ready. They ain't ready. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready. You need to get with some ready folks. You need to get with some willing folks. You need to get with some people that's not going to keep making excuses as to why, well, I can't do it and I can't afford it and I can't come and I don't have this. If you want it bad enough, you will make a way. Either you're going to make a way or you're going to make an excuse. Either you will make a way or you will make an excuse. Love it. Go sit down. Sit way down somewhere. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go and sit down. Hurry up and go sit down. You know, you would either make an excuse or you will make a way. And that's what I like about, my life. Oh, it's just full. Thank you so much, Shanti. It is full. And the reason it's full, everything that I desire, God makes a way. A lot of people say the universe or, whatever you believe in, the universe. But everything I want, it wants me back. Everything I desire, it wants me back. Everything I desire wants me back. That's why I can go after it. I want it and it wants me. 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 Do you know how much easier it is for you to go after stuff that you want? What you look like instead of running up behind some roll or some gal, some girl, some woman, some man that don't want you? You want what wants you back. You want what wants you back. Everything I want, it wants me back. I pray that I've said something to help somebody. I know that I've seen a lot of new people on here today. If you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, the founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence. I help you to stop procrastinating, and I help you to get your dreams out of your head into your life. It is time for you to take action. Stop making excuses. It's time for you to live the rest of your life as the best of your life. I love your ambition, woman of God. Keep pushing. Thank you so much. I got to. Anthony, I've said, I made up my mind years ago. I am a woman of resilience, and I never understood it. But since I've been writing this last chapter of my book, the Lord has been opening up my mind and say that, girl, you always was a bounce backer. I always bounce back. I mean, some of the worst and craziest things has happened to me in my life, but the Lord did not allow me to stay down. You got to get to a point that you don't tie your flag nowhere. You don't tie your flag nowhere. You don't get so used to thinking that if you can't have this, that you can't have nothing. Oh, the devil is a lie. Because if I can't have this, I know something better is coming. I know if this door is closing, another one is opening. I know wherever I'm down, I'm coming back up. I will never stay down. Come on now, somebody. You got to know that there is always something bigger and better. It wants you. 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 Whatever I want, it wants me back. it wants me back. I don't have to be down. I don't have to be discouraged. Because, you know, even with the worst thing that we've ever known to happen, you know, between the burial and the resurrection, we know in 3 days he got up. So I don't have but 3 days to have a problem about anything. In 72 hours, it is OVA. 72 hours, oh, you can be upset. I can be upset. I can experience whatever I'm experiencing. 72 hours, it gotta go. 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 72 hours, it gotta go. Give yourself time to mourn. Give yourself time to weep. Give yourself time to cry. But I know that weeping may endure for a night. Just for a night. But joy, but joy, but joy, but joy. Joy, 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 joy. She comes in the morning. I don't know when your morning is, but hold your head up. Hold your head up. Let your shoulders back. Look up and look out. Girl, walk. Boy, walk. Man, walk. Woman, walk. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing get you down. Good thing, bad thing. Who knows? Good thing, bad thing. Who knows? Don't label nothing that happened to you as bad, because you can always find the good in it. You can always find the good in it. So my question for you in my closing, my question, do you have the courage to bust a move? Do you have the courage to fight the fight? Do you have the courage? Come on. Do you have the courage to face that fear? Do you have the courage to get out of your comfort zone? Do you have the courage to open the business? Do you have the courage to start this new journey? Do you have the courage to change your life? Change your mind, and it'll change your life. Again, this is your girl, Coach O. If you're looking for a coach or mentor, you want to be a part of a sister circle, join Empowering 8. We're kicking off Empowering 8 number 3 in February. February 2020. February 2020. So I'm super excited about the Empowering 8 groups. We're getting ready to close off our first group of amazing women. We have Empowering 8 1, Empowering 8 2. If you want additional information about Empowering 8, please inbox me or comment in the comments below. Don't allow the enemy to hold you back from being all that you were created to be. It is time for a change. God bless you. Bye.